Welcome to In Pursuit of Truth. This is your host, Sir Patrick Maxalot. We are back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. John, and myself, we're sitting down to get pursuity on this Weatherman project when lo and behold, we've got some Q posts. But don't you worry, because John, and I are versatile and adaptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a couple of adaptable... We're tardigrades is what we are. We're a couple of tardigrades.
Yeah.
Yeah, just doing whatever tardigrades do. Bounding o'er the plain. Meanwhile, the Democratic debates are going on. Let's check that out. I feel like I'm learning a lot already. John, how many we got?
3.
Yes, sir. Post 3350, 23 minutes after the hour of 3. Q says, be ready. Q.
Ready, bud?
Yes, of course I'm ready. I was born ready. Already stretched my hammies and everything. Well, if something were going to go down, I would assume it would be going down pretty soon, as POTUS is once again overseas. And as you can see from the tweet here on his Twitter, Donald J. Trump, who posted this on the 27th at 5:46 p.m. Great to be back in Japan for the G20 Osaka Summit. And I know this is probably going to be a little bit difficult to hear, but I want to point something out that I've pointed out before, and I heard it again. Give it a listen.
Well, thank you very much, Enzo. It's an honor, and we just left Japan, and now I'm back. It was a quick trip, and it was a great honor to be your first guest, and meeting the EMPRA and the Emperor's family was really a very special thing. Meeting the EMPRA and the Emperor's family was really a very special thing.
Alrighty, did you catch it there? It looks like the first time he uses it twice in one sentence, where he says EMPRA and then quickly says Emperor. And this was something that I pointed out the last time POTUS was meeting with Shinzo Abe, and he mentioned the same thing. He was actually meeting the Emperor, the new Emperor over there, and he clearly said EMPRA and Emperor. Now I know there's a lot of you saying that's simply his accent. Well, then I would love for you to explain why he uses it differently in the same sentence, just like he did last time. So I think there's something to this, and I pointed out last time this happened that EMPRA is a military acronym for embarkation, movement, planning, rehearsal, and assault. This refers to amphibious warfare, usually when you are landing on like a beach landing or something like that. So I find this very curious that he's mentioning this again in context with his relation with Japan. Is something going on in Japan? Should we be watching the waters near Japan? Not really sure, but I do want to point out that he said it, and you can take it from there. Post 3351, 28 minutes after the hour of 3. We see this right here, future comms in brackets. And then we have these series of communications that we've seen before. We're not exactly sure what it means precisely. Could be pre-stage election. Maybe Y is for yes. Not really sure. We've kicked this around a bit. Pre-stage SEC_Y. Pre-stage DIR_Y. And pre-stage CAP_Y. And then we've got on ready in brackets. And like I said, we've seen this before, so to put it in perspective, to the Wayback Machine.
Got a flashback aside, yeah, take you back, yeah.
Taking you back first to the 5th of May, post 1314 here, where we got this picture of a cannon. And at the time, in context, POTUS was referring to the story of the Battle of Gonzales, the Gonzales Cannon out there in Texas. That was back in 1835. Now, that, of course, that's not the exact same cannon, but this picture is entitled Justice. And this is where we first saw this. This was the setup of the Patriotsfight board, future comms, and as you can see, we have those same stringers right there. Now, there's a lot of debate as to what exactly these mean, but I have a feeling that we are talking about some placeholders. Now, before we move on to Patriotsfight, let me show you the other one here. From the 10th of November, this picture was also entitled Justice, except we've got a picture of a gavel, or as Stephen Mnuchin likes to call it, a gravel. And we see those same stringers right there. And again, future comms, which leads me to think that we are talking about the Patriotsfight board. And of course, this is the one that we see today, 3351 on the 28th of June, the exact same stringer. And here it is right here. This is the Patriotsfight board over here on 8chan. We're not going to go way through it here, but as you can see, this was the first post here, this picture with the Gonzalez cannon. That's probably not the actual Gonzalez cannon, but you get the idea. And both those pictures were entitled Justice. Now, given the timing of not only the Democratic debates and POTUS's overseas trip and Q posting, this seems to suggest to me that something is likely going to get declassed. And to buttress my point, I want to take you forward again to 3352, the latest post, 34 minutes after the hour of 3 and 17 seconds. I know. And Q says, "For God and country, Patriots fight." So there's another reference to the Patriotsfight board, but there's another reference here too. Let me take you back once more.
Got a flashback of signs, yeah, take you back, yeah, yeah.
We first saw this in post 333 back on 12th of December 2017, where Q posted "For God and country, freedom," the same words we just saw. And then we saw this underscore and what looks to be a series of blank spaces, could be someone's name. We don't see the whole brackets, we just see one half of the brackets, and then this underscore Y, which kind of suggests, again, these placeholders, and maybe this is a particular name that is fitting in this. Then we see here on post 1333, 1,000 posts later, we see this post of this flag. And I've always contended that I think there's some sort of message within this flag, whether it's one of those things that has text within a graphic, but this thing always plays tricks on my eyes. And I have also said that this looks to be some sort of particular marker or placeholder or something like that. So it kind of contributes to this whole theory. But this was posted at 10 o'clock and 27 seconds after the hour. This was on the 11th of May, 2018, where Q had said "Castle Lock." Now, we have kind of theorized that the castle could be referring to the White House, meaning that the White House was on lockdown. But if you'll notice that the title of this picture, which is what I really want to turn your attention to, is just simply entitled "Freedom." Then we see this flag again in post 1427 on the 21st of May 2018 at 53 minutes after the hour of 1 a.m. And this was entitled "For God and Country," for God and country and freedom. And once again, there's that same flag. And finally, let me see if I can tie this in with post 2803 from the 19th of February 2019, 25 minutes after the hour of 11 and 17 seconds. I know. Look for placeholder updates at Patriotsfight, and that's this right here. It's linked down in the video description below. Indictments, arrests, and declass will force worldwide coverage. Leaks, bribery, collusion regarding media will force resignations with follow-up criminal prosecution. Okay, well, 8chan has undergone quite a bit of scrutiny. A lot of people trying to take down 8chan now, and this is likely why, no matter what they tell you out in the mainstream media, this is likely why, because the last bastion of truth might very well be sitting on this post-only board at some point. Who knows, even my channel may go down, and we might only be left with this. So we don't really know, but Q has alluded to this before. Now, for those of you who are newer and are asking about these placeholders, I want to take you down here. And as you can see, the keyword is already highlighted for you. And we're not going to cover all of this because we've covered it at great length before. But for those of you who want to look at it yourself, it's 2481 through post 2489. Q gave us these placeholders, and it looks like it has to do with basically a lot of different D-class. We have Supreme Court rulings here. We have Five Eyes publication, D-class of FISA. Over here, the OIG report and their findings, and kind of what all these different placeholders specifically are holding. So this is my guess with these most recent posts that Q might be directing our attention, obviously, to Patriotsfight board, but also to these placeholders, which leads me to think that something else is getting declassed this week. Now, this is something that Hannity's been teasing, and they've already been kind of releasing some new text and things like that. That's been ongoing, but it looks like it's going to be more specific to this information. But if you think it's something different, you can let me know down below. All right, Patriots, those are your Q posts for now. Let me leave you with this story, a little bit disturbing, but it sounds like it, at least for now, has come to a happy conclusion from MSN.com. Italy arrests 18 for allegedly brainwashing and selling children. Italian police have arrested 18 people, including a mayor, doctors, and social workers for allegedly brainwashing vulnerable children into thinking their parents had abused them so they could then be sold to foster parents. Police in the northern city of Reggio Emilia made the arrest after an investigation started in 2018 revealed an alleged network of carers who used methods including electroshock to make the children believe they had been sexually abused. The network then allegedly gave the children to foster families in exchange for cash, while keeping gifts and letters sent to the children by their real parents hidden in a warehouse that was discovered by police. The alleged abuse was reported by Italian media and confirmed to AFP by police in Bibbiano near Reggio Emilia on Thursday. These accusations, if confirmed, are frightening and shocking, Italian Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte said at the G20 meeting in Japan. The accused included psychotherapists working for Social Work Association in Moncalieri near Turin and the mayor of Bibbiano. Now, this part right here talks a little bit about how they did it, and I don't really want to talk about this, but I just want to take you down here. The probe, codenamed Angels and Demons, revealed a scheme to pass off as a model welfare system for abused minors, what was in reality an illegal business to the children's detriment, La Repubblica newspaper reported. According to investigators, the aim of the arrested group was to take children away from families in difficult social situations and to give them for money to other parents, said the Corriere della Sera newspaper. Some of the foster parents have been accused of sexually abusing the children they paid money for, La Repubblica reported. So this is really, really creepy stuff, and I'll leave the link down there for you if you want to read about how they did it. But the fact of the matter that they did it, it was disturbing enough. But thankfully, this led to some arrests. Interestingly enough, this also happens while the G20 meeting is going on, and the Prime Minister is over there as well. Okay, Patriots, there's a lot more to talk about, but I am going to get back to getting pursuity on this project. You're seeing right there, the Weatherman Part 2. But before we do, let's check back in on the Democratic debates.
You know I don't speak Spanish. In English, please.
Sounds educational. All right, Patriots, that's all I got for you for now. As always, if you like this video, please click like, share, and subscribe. Thanks to all of you who do that already. And if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. Please understand that from time to time, you're going to get unclicked and unnotified and unsubscribed. It happens all the time, believe you me. So do me a favor, just check back and re-click yourself, re-notify yourself, or re-subscribe yourself. And we'll find new ways to keep getting back together. I find that if you search IPOT or IPOT 1776, you may have a slightly easier time finding my videos if you're struggling. But that's on YouTube's end. They just don't want you to get to me, but we will see about that. All right, all my alternate links are down below. My Gab, my BitChute, my Real.video. Please understand, Real.video is down at the time. It's the site, not my page. It's the site. Hopefully that'll be coming back up. I'm also on DropSpace, and I'm over here at Twitter at IPOT 1776. That's IPOT 1776. All those links are down below in the video description below this video. And also my email is down there if you'd like to send me some information. My P.O. box is down there if you'd like to send me something old school. And if you'd like to support the channel, my Patreon link is down below. All those links are in the video description. And I am going to get back to the pursuitude. And until next time, ladies and gentlemen, this is Sir Patrick Mac. Stay funky.